It is 6:54 and I'm barely gonna start getting ready. I also just posted some new pictures on my Instagram, which I was kind of like going back and forth about, like posting like my birthday pictures. I really haven't posted any pictures after I had my baby. I mean, I've posted here and there like on my story, but not necessarily like on my Instagram. When I tell you guys, like I literally have been having a hard time like, you know, taking pictures of like my body, just because I feel like since I had my baby, you know, my body is not the same. But at the same time, I feel like my body has changed a lot. Like my body is not the same that it was when I was 16, 18. So like obviously, like when I look at these pictures, like I always try to be like, oh, like I don't have the body that I used to. But then I'm like, okay girl, like you're 21 now, like you have a baby, like obviously your body is going to change from the time that you're 16 to now that you're 21. Literally last night I was cleaning out my closet and I found my old faja and I tried to put it on, girl. That just gave me more motivation to keep going to the gym, because girl, last year I was so pregnant. Like I was pregnant. I usually like to do like these New Year get ready with me, just because I feel like I sit down and I kind of like go over with you guys like my year, like how everything is and everything like that. But like last year I regret not making one. I would have loved to like film that video and then like post it like once I posted that I was pregnant or whatever, but I didn't, and I like regret it so much. But like last year was like super chaotic because we had just bought this house and then we still had like a lot of our stuff in boxes. My filming room wasn't even done. Right now it's not even done, girl. Like it's still a mess. Like we still have random shit in here, but it's because we're trying to fix up the house, you know. We're trying to like do little things, and we basically put everything in here while we sort out the rest of the house. Basically, I'm excited for this new year. Honestly, like I'm so ready to leave 2025 behind me. Like it was one of the greatest but one of the worst years for me. I went through things that I would have never expected to go through, but at the end of the day I feel like it makes me the person I am. And sometimes you just have to go through certain shit to like learn and become a better version of yourself, and I definitely think that was the case for me. I think if I wouldn't have gone through the things that I went through this year, I wouldn't have the mindset that I have right now. I definitely believe that everything happens for a reason. This year was just so crazy, girl. Like I cannot believe that I pushed a whole baby out of my hoo-ha. Like girl, oh my god. One of the greatest things of this year was becoming a mom. Like I love being a mom. I was trying to make one of those cute like little end of the year videos, and like literally I have nothing in my camera roll but me being a mom and like my baby, me giving birth. Like everything's just my baby. And I love that. I love that for me. Like, but I just found it so funny because like I said, I was trying to make one of those cute like little end of the year videos, and literally all my videos were just the baby and I had nothing else. Like I feel like I didn't do shit this year but stay home and be a mom, which I love, don't get me wrong, I love, but it's just so funny to me because like compared to other videos, like I was like out here partying, like traveling, going to concerts, and I just think it's so crazy how my life took like a full 360. Like it's just so crazy to me. I definitely think like if you feel like you knew me 2 years ago, girl, you definitely do not know me now, because I feel like I've changed so much and matured so much, which I kind of look back at my videos or like old memories of myself and I'm like, I get like an ick because I cannot believe that I said certain things or that I did certain things. I mean, you live and you learn, but like I don't know, I just think that being a mom like really just changed my whole perspective in life and like in many things, and it's just so crazy to me. And I'm like, oh my god. You know what's so funny though? Like I feel like the universe was like, girl, you need to come down and I'm gonna give you a baby. Because tell me why. So the year that I got pregnant, I got in 2 fights back to back. It could have been 3, but I saved myself.
Cleaning just got easier with the Yeti M14 Plus robot. With a click of a button, your house gets clean, both vacuumed and mopped, using 18,000 suction power and scrubbing your floors 200 times per minute. The Yeti robot navigates smoothly around chair legs, toys, or clutter, No bumping, no getting stuck. Yidi makes sure my floors are clean for my little one, leaving no spills behind, picks up any small food crumbs, and even all the dog hair my dog shed. Plus, the mop automatically cleans itself as it goes, so you're always using a fresh mop, leaving no dirty water streaks behind. Since using the Yidi robot, I feel so comfortable for my little one to play on the floor, since the robot leaves nothing behind, deep cleaning my floors and killing germs. Using 167-degree water to mop my floors, even preventing odor and mildew. The Yidi M14 robot has made my cleaning routine easier and shorter. I no longer have to worry about constantly cleaning my floors, and the fact that I can leave to run errands while my robot cleans my floors is amazing. If I would have known the huge difference the Yidi cleaning robot could make in my life, I would have purchased it a long time ago. Definitely a game changer. Did I mention how easy it is to set up the robot? It literally took me less than 5 minutes. Yes, less than 5 minutes. Everything is super simple and is done with the click of a button with the Yidi app. The Yidi app is also designed perfectly, making it super simple to know exactly how to use your robot and adjusting your robot to your liking. Whether that's adjusting the suction power, the water flow rate, the cleaning speed, and even how many times you want your robot to clean your floor. A great feature the Yidi robot has is the child lock, which is perfect if you have kids. Once enabled, all robot buttons are disabled. So if you have any little ones at home, you no longer have to worry about them messing with your robot. There's even a protection navigation mode to offer better protection for your pet. Whenever using this mode, it smartly adjusts the side brush power to offer protection for your pet. There's many ways to adjust your robot. It's completely up to you. And it's all by using the Yidi app. Not only does the Yidi robot do an amazing job of keeping my home nice and clean, but also fits perfectly with my home. The Yidi's look is designed nice and simple, tying it in perfectly with the rest of my home. If you're looking into buying a cleaning robot, Yidi is definitely the one. With its clean, simple design, with the vacuum and mop feature, and even the self-cleaning feature. A true home essential. Cleaning can be done so effortlessly by using the Yidi M14 robot. Take this as your sign to purchase the Yidi M14 robot, because while other robots wipe, Yidi scrubs and self-cleans like magic.
Girl, but like I literally got in fights back to back. Like that was so ghetto of me. Oh my god. Me and my sister made a story time of the fight that happened, I think like 2 years now. It will be 2 years tonight. Me and my sister made a story time about that. But yeah, if you know, you know. We actually got in a fight. Go watch a story time if you haven't. And then after that, I got into another little altercation with a girl that has literally had drama with me since I was like 14. Mind you, this girl is like a grown-ass woman. She's always just had a problem with me. She's basically like, she's not really family, but she's my cousin's cousin. Does that make sense? Girl, but like I really can't talk about that because I honestly, I don't know what the hell happened. The only reason why I'm saying like I really don't want to talk about it just because the cops were involved. I'm gonna talk about it. So we went to a club. It was my boyfriend's cousin's birthday, and we had gone to celebrate his 21st birthday. Actually, it was literally just all his cousins and everything, and I ended up seeing my cousin there, and my cousin had her cousin, the girl that I do want to point out, the only reason why we had like drama, I wouldn't even consider it drama. It was just kind of like, I don't know. I came out in my cousin's quinceañera, and this girl, the one that I fought, she was like the one teaching us the vals and like the surprise dance. And the only reason why we have drama was because that day we had quinceañera practice, and I remember this bitch was trying to boss me around and was trying to like make fun of me of the way that I was dancing. And she's like, no girl, like you need to move your hips like this, like you can't move them like that. Like, so basically she wanted us to like do a turn, and she wanted me to move my hips clockwise. It was so weird, I don't know. But she was like trying to make fun of me in front of everyone. She was like basically like bullying me in front of everyone. And she was like making fun of me like of the way that I couldn't move my hips the way that she wanted all of us to move our hips. So she started talking shit, and I basically called her out in front of everyone, and I was like, girl, you're not gonna do that. Like, I was like, you look stupid. Like, you look stupid trying to make us dance the way that you're trying to. I was like, this is not Zumba. Like she was making us dance like Zumba instructors, or I don't know. I can't really quite remember exactly what I said, but I remember I basically told her like, you're not gonna embarrassed me, and you look stupid for trying to make us look like that. We're 14-15 years old and she was making us dance like freaking hoochie babies. Like, what the hell? Like, no. So I spoke out about it and she got butthurt. She started talking her shit, so I started talking my shit to her. You know, I was like, girl, you're a grown-ass woman. Like, what the hell? Like, you know, blah, 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 blah. She tried to flip it on me that I was making everyone feel bad because I felt like I was dancing and all this. And I was like, no, girl, like, you're literally teaching us to dance and you're making us look stupid. Like, we look dumb and I'm gonna dance the way that I feel comfortable. Like, you're not gonna tell me how to move my hips. I remember I called my parents so they can pick me up from quince practice. And my parents, like, my mom, I think it was my mom or my nana, I can't remember, but one of them started, like, not yelling at her, but like telling her, like, oh shit, I almost said her name, but they're like, no, 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 like, you're a grown-ass woman, you're fighting with Delayza, blah, blah, blah. And then her stepdad came out and he started talking shit to me and saying a whole bunch of stuff. And then the boyfriend of this girl came out and he was like, oh, and I was like, girl, like, oh my god, like, mind you, this girl was like, I think she was like 18. So whatever, that happened. The quinceañera comes, girl, the surprise dance looked bomb the way that we did it. I think no one really followed like her steps of like how we moved our hips, but whatever. So okay, so that happened, and then years later I see her again and she's with my cousin and we're at the club. So tell me why, like, whatever, like, I was just like, oh my god, like, that happened years ago. Like, I kind of like put it behind me, like, girl, like, I really didn't care anymore. I saw her, I said hi, we get into the club, they come to our table and we just start hanging out. I don't know her, this girl, like, I think she had a little too much so she starts like pulling me. She starts trying to tell me a whole bunch of stuff, like, oh, that, like, I'm sorry, like, whatever happened with us, like, blah 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 blah. Okay, we squashed the beef, but then this started trying to read my hand in the middle of the club. She's like, let me see your hand. And I was like, I felt like, you know, when you get like these weird creepy vibes from someone, that's exactly what I got from her, because she was trying to read my palm or like my hand or whatever at the club. Girl, I'm over here trying to like twerk on my man, right? And she's like over here trying to read my hand and she's like, let me read your hand. Girl, she grabs my hand and she's like, oh my god, Delayza, you're gonna have, I think she told me like 5 kids. And then she pulls out this shit out of her ass and she tells me that me and my husband were not gonna last more than a year. Mind you, when this happened, me and my husband, I think we were 3 years or 2 years together already. And I looked at her and I remember being like, girl, me and my husband have been together for like 3 years. We live together. She's like, no, girl, well then I think you're over the time, because what I could see, I see your future. You're gonna have 5 kids, you're gonna have a husband, but that's not your man. And like, she started telling me a whole bunch of, girl, like, I got so creeped out because I was like, I started talking about the time that I got in a fight. Oh my god. I'm talking about how at the club, like, I was trying to twerk on you and she was like pulling me away from you.
She's trying to read your hand and shit in the middle of a freaking club.
No, like, literally.
And she was like, you guys aren't even gonna last a year together. But she didn't know that me and you were together, like, you go.
No, I don't think she knew that we were dating.
That shit was funny.
And then she kissed your cousin.
Oh yeah.
She kissed her.
That's true.
She started asking everyone, what sign were you? And I was like, oh, I'm a Sagittarius. She's like, I don't like you. And then she asked, she's like, what sign are you? And I think she said like Taurus or like Libra or something like that. And she's like, oh my god, I'm one too. And she just kissed her in the mouth and we were like, oh. But yeah, basically at the club, she was over here trying to read my hand. She was like telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And after that, we ended up like going to my husband's house. We didn't have beer or anything at this point. Like, we just went to like, I don't know, like hear music and just like vibe, you know? And then my cousin shows up with her and everything was like fine at first. All of a sudden, this girl starts like slamming doors. She starts like talking back to my husband, like yelling at him. She started saying that we had her sister locked in one of the bedrooms at my husband's house. And I was like, girl, like, what are you talking about? Like, your sister is not here. Like, what are you talking about? So she started getting really aggressive and I was like, okay, we're not gonna tolerate that. Like, I'm not gonna like let you just come into my husband's house. I know it wasn't my house, but like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but at my husband's old house, it was like the entrance door. You would walk in, but there is like a little room and then there's a door and then the house, like the living room. So she slams the first door and I'm like, oh hell no, like, girl, you're not you're not going to be slamming doors. Like, yeah, it's not my house or anything, but like the way that she was disrespecting my husband's house, it was just kind of like, no girl, you're not gonna come and do that, you know? So I'm walking behind her and I'm like, girl, you gotta leave. I was like, you're being disrespectful. I was like, one, you're yelling at my husband. Two, you're slamming doors. I also forgot to point out that when she was yelling at my husband, telling him like, oh, you have my sister in one of your rooms, blah 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 blah, she kept telling my husband to hit her. She was like, hit me, what? Hit me, are you gonna hit me? Like, girl, she was going crazy on us, right? When she slammed her door and she was walking out of the house, I followed her outside and I was like, girl, like, you gotta leave. Like, I'm not gonna tolerate this. Like, you gotta leave. And then she's like, I'm not gonna leave because you have my sister in one of your rooms. And I was like, what? Why would she be here? Like, what?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Like, I was so confused because she literally started going crazy on us out of nowhere. And I was like, okay girl, like, you gotta calm down, like, you gotta leave, like, now. I remember the look on her face. It was like the scariest thing ever. She was like kind of like leaning against like a metal fence. Tell me why when I tell her like, no, like, you gotta leave, like, your sister's not here, like, I don't know what you're talking about, like, you gotta leave, like, right now, like, I will literally order you an Uber, but you gotta leave. Girl, her face, I remember that her face, like, it was the scariest look. I have never seen a person like this before. Con su mirada me dijo todo. Like, I looked at her and she looked into my soul basically, and she kind of like gave me that look like,
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Like, she was like this, right? She looked at me and then boom, she pushes me. I was like, I had just gotten into a fight a month ago and I was already fighting again. Girl, I couldn't believe myself. I was like so ghetto, like, oh my god. Obviously, like, girl, like, obviously I hit her back. Like, I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, like, hit me. No, like, what the? And obviously I had a little in me, so también, like, I was like, Durr. So she pushes me, I grab her, boom, we go to the ground. I hit my head. I remember like I had like a little mini concussion because I hit my head on the concrete. But then somehow, some way, I got on top and I started hitting this girl and everybody was like trying to separate us, and I was like, what? Like, you're crazy. I started calling her a whole bunch of names like bruja and zodiac ass, and I was like, brr. And girl, I was like so freaking pissed. But we were both very, very drunk, but at the same time I felt bad because I was like, I don't know what's going on with her. So we're on the ground fighting, right? Everybody's trying to pull us apart. I remember that like my husband's friends were like echándome porras. They're like, oh yes, like, beat her up. Girl, like, I remember like little snips of it, but like it was just so crazy because, oh my god, like, I couldn't believe myself. I couldn't believe that was my second fight in the year and we had just started the year. Like, girl, oh my god. After this, they pull us apart and she ends up leaving my house. My camera ended up dying, but I think I was in the part where I was telling you guys that like everybody was like trying to pull us apart. So once they pulled us apart, like, I just told her like, girl, you gotta go, like, you gotta go home, like, I'm not gonna be fighting with you. Get an Uber, I don't know, find a ride, but just go home. Like, mind you, I was pretty drunk, I'm not gonna lie, like, I was pretty drunk. So I just remember telling everyone to go inside, like, whoever was gonna stay to go back inside the house. We were gonna lock the doors and we were not gonna let anyone come back in, meaning her, because no. So my husband and I like ended up like closing the gate with the lock, and then like the house, like, we like locked the doors and everything because like we honestly just didn't want problems anymore. So after the whole fight and everything, we ended up like partying, I think like up till like 7 in the morning. Everyone ended up staying at my house after that, and then like at 7 in the morning we were just in the living room and everyone was like, let's go eat. So we went to go eat breakfast, came back home, we went to sleep, and then like not even like 2 hours later the cops were at my door. And I remember like everyone was still asleep and I heard them knocking. So me and my cuñado ended up going outside to see what was going on. And the cops were like, oh, like, did you get into an altercation, whatever the hell. And I remember that the cops started questioning us of like what happened. They started asking us like who was at the house, like what caused the fight, like little things like that. And obviously I was the main problem because I was the one who got in the fight. Cops like pulled me to the side and pulled my cuñado. So it was 2 cops and they pulled us to the side and they started questioning us. Like, they just told us to tell them like what happened from like the moment that we got out of the club to the point that we were at the house. So I started telling them everything, and I honestly thought they were there because of the fight. They were there for the fight, but I remember the cop telling me that the main reason was because of something else that happened. So she called the cops on us and said that we had her tied up inside the house and that we didn't let her go. Nothing like that happened, and we had cameras in our house, so we gave the cameras to the cops. And well, after the cops left, like I went to her house to try to talk to her, but like she wasn't coming outside. I talked to her mom, but her mom was like, no, like this and that. She wouldn't let me talk to her. So yeah, things stayed like that. The cops never showed back up. I asked my cousin the other day, I was like, oh, like whatever happened, like, because you know the cops said that they had like a case going on for her, and I guess like it closed just because there wasn't really much evidence, and all the statements that were taken just didn't make sense. Like they were just kind of like, it didn't align with what she had called the cops for. So I don't know, I don't want to say too much because I don't know what happened after she left my property. But I don't know, I just wanted to tell you guys the story time of the time that I got in a fight after the club with my cousin's cousin. Like the other day for my birthday, we went to the club, and after the club we ended up coming back to my house, and two random girls showed up to my house, and I was like, who are they? I kicked them out because one, I was like, I'm not about to get in a fight again. Like I'm not that type of person anymore. Like I'm a changed woman, I'm a mom, like I cannot be getting into fights. I basically just told my husband to tell his friends to kick them out because we didn't know them, and they were giving us weird vibes. Like after that fight that I had with my cousin's cousin, I learned to be careful of who you bring to your house. Literally trust no one. Like make sure that it's people that you know, and don't always get in a fight. But literally it's so crazy to me because I was getting in fights back to back, and then after this I went to a concert, and then I was gonna fight someone, pero se me fue. That was funny though. That was funny. But yeah, I know, so get on me. Like please don't hate on me. I know, so get on me. I know. I regret those moments, but it happens, and it happens to the best of us. But I learned, like trust me. Like the other day that we came back home from the club after my birthday, when those two random girls showed up, if it was past me, I think I would have been like, girl, go, you know. But no, I changed. I was like, no, like I need to calm down, like no. So that's good. I think my front lobe, whatever the hell this is called, front lobe development, I don't know, something like that. I seen it on TikTok. I don't know, I think that developed. Like I said, I think I would have gotten in a fight if it was the old me. And then that year in May, I ended up getting pregnant, so I took it as a sign, as the universe was trying to tell me to like calm down and like stop getting into these fights. Like my mom and my nana literally were so worried about me. Like they were like always telling my husband that I needed to calm down. Like why was I getting in these fights? Like blah 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 blah. Girl, like my nana and my mom literally didn't want me to leave my house because they were so scared of me getting into another fight. Yeah, I think back and I'm like, that's so ghetto. I'm literally telling you guys, like now, like I would not do that. Like I would not get in a fight unless someone throws the first punch. Obviously I'm not gonna stand there and look stupid and let them hit me. Like I'm obviously gonna defend myself, but like let's say like now someone tries to like lay the first punch, and if I have time to like move away from the punch, I'm gonna move. Like I'm not going to stand there and let them hit me. You know what I mean? I don't know, like girl, like I'm serious. Like I would literally run because I am not trying to get in a fight. Like no, stop. Like no quiero pelear, ya no me quiero pelear. I don't even care if they call me a pussy no more. Like I'm running. Like don't hit me. Like I'm running. Like stop. I seen her mom like at family parties and stuff like that, but I haven't seen her. Like I said, like I really want to see her, like so I can talk to her, because I don't know, like everything that happened, I'm just like, you know, like girl, like why did that happen? Like why did you trip on us like that? Like I don't know why, like a lot of whys, you know. I have a lot of whys and who, what, where, why. So I really want to talk to her, but I haven't seen her. Like, I've known this girl for years. Like, I've known her for years, so that's why, like, I never expected her to hit me or to have that type of like reaction. But my family was saying because of the drama that we had before, they think that's what led up to us fighting. Like, there's still like that little tension between us, so we like ended up just fighting it out. But on my end, there's no tension, girl. Like, I didn't care anymore of what you did to me when I was 14, 15 years old. Like, I didn't care. Apparently to her, it's still, I don't know. I don't know if I should curl my hair or keep it straight. I'm wearing a dress, and like the dress is like backless. I'm not gonna do any type of hairstyle because I don't know how to do my hair. So, and I don't know what lipstick to wear. Should I wear nude? I wore red lipstick too on Christmas, so I think I'm just gonna wear like a little brown nude. I think I'm gonna use my new lip liner that I got the other day. I've never tried it, but I love this shade. It's from NYX. It's the Duck Plump edition in the shade Beige Boost. I love NYX lip liners, but I've never tried this lip liner in specific. It's the plumping lip liner. I don't know if it's supposed to make your lips look bigger, but I love how it's like you roll it up, because all the other ones that I have are like the ones that you have to sacarle punta. Yeah, externo, which I love. I love lip liners like this, but let's try them. Oh, why does it burn? New lip combo. I'm using the NYX Duck Plump and the shade Beige Boost. Warning, it is going to tingle because según is like gonna make your lips bigger. But and then for lipstick, I'm using the Mauve for Fashion Nova in the shade Sus. These lipsticks have been my to-go-to lipsticks for years now, and the other day I was gonna order some more from Fashion Nova, and unfortunately I don't think they carry these shades anymore. They do have other shades, but I couldn't find any of the shades that I always wear. These are part of my lip combos. Like, every lip combo, these are included, and I was trying to find them on Fashion Nova and they don't have them, and I was like, I need to brush out my lashes, but my spoolie is in my purse, so I need to go get that. For my hair, I'm gonna end up just keeping it like this. I'm just gonna add some dry shampoo because, like I said, no me bañé. Well, sí me bañé, pero no, like, I didn't wash my hair. So, I'm also going to straighten some parts. I just like dándole una pasadita, you know, for whatever reason. Damn, cowboy. Okay, Woody.
Back in the baño.
Le doy una planchada de volada just to make my hair just look extra straighter. Oh, should I do that hairstyle? Should I do like a... Should I like put these little... and then like that? No, huh? I'm gonna look like a little huevo. I really want to start doing like my hair. Like, I really want to start doing like little cute hairstyles, but I just... I don't know how to like style my hair. Like, I feel like I have a weird head. And then on top of that, like, my remolino's like right here. A lot of you guys are always like, why do you have like those little hairs? But I have my widow's peak, I think that's what it's called in English. I have it right here. So like, I try to do my line straight through the middle, like as much as I can, but because of my widow's peak I can't. And a lot of people that have their widow's peak right here obviously do like more of a side part, but personally I've never really tried it, and I don't think I would really like it, to be honest. I feel like, I don't know, I just love the straight one on me, even though it's like a little like crooked, but that's the straightest it's gonna get. I don't ever think I've done a side part. Have I? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna wear chanclas because we're gonna be at my nana's. I forgot to tell you guys, but yeah, we're gonna be at my grandparents. We're spending New Year's over there this year. If I wear heels, I'm gonna wear them for a little bit and then I'm gonna want to take them off. So what's the whole point? So might as well just wear my chanclas and be comfortable. I'm gonna go get dressed and I'll be right back. I feel so weird wearing this because the last time I wore this, I was actually pregnant and I had just found out I was pregnant. So this is a dress, very cutesy. It's open from the back, so I can't wear a bra or anything. But yeah, it's like that. I'm just gonna put my hair to the back. That's why, like, I wanted to do something like with my hair, para que se viera la espalda. And I literally got a pimple on my back, so my hair will hide it. I'm gonna wear the Kylie Jenner perfume. My friend got me this for my birthday. It smells so good. So me voy a bañar en perfume. I'm also gonna put this bio silk in my hair since I straighten it. I mostly focus on putting it like on my ends. And for shoes, I'm gonna wear these crusty musty chanclas because I don't care. That is my outfit for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing 2026 and I will see you guys next year. Bye.